Hi everyone. On today's episode of For Real Friday, we are going to be talking about the options you have when you need to replace your furnace or your air conditioner. Should I buy or should I rent? So in the last few years, we are coming across more and more people who are opting to rent their equipment instead of buying it outright. This makes logical sense for a lot of people who can't come up with the $6,000 to $7,000 that it can typically cost to replace these units. And a monthly fee seems much more manageable. With everything going on in the economy, I worry that we're gonna see more people opting for renting their equipment, and then they may get in a position where they have to sell their house, and that's gonna leave them with this massive buyout, and that's gonna put less money in their pockets. When a buyer is purchasing a home that has a rental furnace or AC, I would say 98% of the time, it is written into the contract that the seller must pay out the remaining contract on those items. A lot of people don't realize the actual inflated cost associated with this. Anytime I have clients who are saying that their equipment is rented, they're really surprised that A, buyers won't assume it, and B, how much the payout actually is once they call the companies. I've personally seen payouts over $15,000. So basically, like double, triple what it would cost you to install it in the first place. There are a lot of companies offering this now. So when I looked at the company's website that does the most furnace rentals, you can DM me if you want that name because I don't want to, get into any lawsuits here. Under their pros for renting, there was 9 bullet points. And under their pros for owning, there was 3 bullet points. So they're definitely trying to get more people to rent than buy, which makes sense because they make so much money off these rental products. They want to make it seem like the practical choice. But I need to remind you that owning is always better than renting, both in HVAC and in real estate. I completely understand how most people do not have this kind of cash when they have an unexpected breakdown. But you are 100% better off to look into something like a home equity line, or most HVAC companies have financing programs, which again in the long run is a way better option than renting. So from my experience, the monthly payment on these rental items is typically around like $160 a month. So it's not like it's cheap. So I wanted to do some research. So shout out to Paul at Appleby, who connected me with Steve Smith at Snap Financial, who's Canada's largest HVAC financing company. Him and I played out a scenario where someone purchases $7,000 of HVAC equipment. Their most popular financing product right now, which offers a long 12-year amortization and payment deferrals, was only $83 a month. But not only do I know that most people don't live in their houses that long anymore, I also don't love the idea of you paying for a product for 12 years. So I asked, if someone wanted to pay that exact loan, what would their monthly payment be for a 5-year term? And it was $150. So it is actually less for you to finance and own your equipment than it is to rent. So I just want to urge anyone who has to replace these items, especially in these difficult times, to consider renting as an absolute last option. I just want people to realize that there are alternative options out there to renting. The perks are all smoke and mirrors. These contracts are insane, and the cost associated with them, especially if you need to sell, are also insane. I just think there isn't a lot of awareness or conversations around this, and homeowners just see the option as affordable and easy in the short term without realizing that there are smarter, more affordable options right now. I hope this helped today, and my main goal was to ensure that next time a piece of your equipment breaks down, you don't get sucked into one of these rental contracts before remembering that there are other options that you should be looking into to keep more money in your pocket. Have a great weekend, everyone.